この大空に翼を広げて。
Hey guys, Aznbaka here, and today we do another visual novel / Eroge play of If My Heart Had Wings, and I hope you guys will enjoy this series. Road bicycle racing is known as the toughest sport. Among other things, the hill climb is hell too. While putting strain on every muscle in your body, you have to continue pedaling without any brakes to climb a steep hill. At that time, I always think, I can't do this anymore. I'll make this race my last. Even though I think that every time, in the end, I still take part in the next race. I've endured severe training so that I don't put my feet down halfway through the hill climb. Why do I do that? Because once I finish the hill climb, my reward is waiting for me. Nothing compares to the feeling of cutting through the wind as I race down the downhill section at blistering speeds. At that moment, I feel an incredible rush. Then, I realize that I have forgotten about everything. The pain of the hill climb, the strain on every muscle in my body, and the days of hard practice. It's not a matter of whether I win or lose the race. I just enjoy it, and that's why I continue to ride. That's how it should have been. I still didn't have much experience in life at that time, and it was something beyond my imagination. Suddenly, without warning, something was taken from me. I could also say shut away or lost. However, to directly express the emotion I felt at that time, taken is the word that fits best. So, there was one thing that I learned. Life isn't all about having fun. I learned a lesson in life. The thing I lost was everything. I let myself get depressed about this, but I should have thought about it a little more. If something could be taken from me so abruptly, then something could be given to me just as suddenly. The wind blew. A gentle but strong wind. It would not be unreasonable to call it an encounter. What this could be the start of. Even now, there's still no way for me to know. The windmill is turning. People are overwhelmed just because of the size of such enormous things. This unnatural silhouette serves a purpose, but to those who don't know what that is, it would appear to be something very bizarre. With so many lined up like this, it could be said to be even more overwhelming. But why is that? The sight of the white windmills lined up on the green hills somehow seems so picturesque. This is amazing. To think that something like this could be made. At the very least, 5 years ago, there was nothing here, just a wide open space. I heard they were going to build a large-scale renewable energy research facility. The cell phone in my pocket vibrated to tell me that I had received a text. It's from An-chan. To Aoi, did you arrive here already? Sorry I couldn't come to meet you. My name is written using a Chinese character read as Aoi. It's a difficult character and is often mistaken for Midori. Incidentally, whether it is Aoi or Midori, it is often mistaken for a girl's name, which causes a few problems. I'll quickly write a reply. I hardly ever text, so I find the key touch awkward to use. I got here a little too early, so I'm just going for a stroll. The windmills are amazing. Okay, send. The reply came quickly. They're great, aren't they? It's the new famous spot for Kazagura. If you have any problems, contact me anytime. An-chan. Thank you, An-chan. As I sent the text, I sat down on the grass. This place is on the hillside, so from there I was able to gaze at the lake and the town that stretches across the opposite bank. The rapid redevelopment of the town of Kazagura meant that the remnants of the old buildings from the Showa era are intermingled with the modern architecture. The view expresses both the past and the future at the same time. Something white skimmed across my field of vision. For a moment, it looked like one of the windmill blades had come flying off, but there's no way that could happen. Is it a paper airplane? I got up and headed down the slope to look for it. The paper airplane, gliding gently, eventually lost its momentum and descended. Gotcha! I ran ahead of it, did a small jump and caught it in midair. Where did this come flying from? Judging from the direction, it had come from the top of the hill. At a time and a place like this, could there be someone here besides me? I took the paper airplane with me as I climbed up the slope, just as I was about to be able to see the top. A sudden gust of strong wind blew the paper airplane out of my hand. Ah, hey, wait! I chased after the paper airplane and ran up the slope. Then, just as I finally caught it, there was someone on top of the hill. It was a girl sitting in a wheelchair. Looking fleetingly into the distant sky, a sudden breeze blew her hair and she combed it back with her fingers. Against the background of the blue sky and windmills that spread across my view, the girl's black hair and white blouse looked incredible. It was as if I was looking at a completed work of art. The girl noticed me. At first, I thought I should make an excuse for why I was there. It was like I had stepped into her world without permission, and I started to feel guilty. She's not saying anything. Some guy had just suddenly appeared, so perhaps she's being cautious. To show her the reason why I had come here, I held out the paper airplane. Did you throw this? The moment she saw it, her facial expression stiffened. She looks like she's about to cry. Suddenly, tears appeared in those delicate eyes. Huh? What? The tears that had welled up in the corners of her eyes came running straight down. As I watched, great big tears came rolling down her cheeks. Huh? Hey! Without thinking, I walked up beside her. What's wrong? Do you hurt somewhere? As she shook her head, she touched the hand that I had unconsciously held out, as if she were clinging to it. Her hand was small and trembling. Squeeze. She gently squeezed my hand. It's okay now. I didn't even know what the situation was. However, as I answered, I squeezed her hand back. Peck, peck, peck. Ow! Ouch! Before I knew it, there was something like a chicken at my feet, and all of a sudden, it started pecking me. Peck, peck, peck. Ow! That hurts! What is this thing?
やめてやめなさいハット
Hat, as it was called, calmed down at her command. Is it a duck? With a yellow beak and white feathers, it was a duck that looked like a chicken. For some reason, it was wearing a hat.
ごめんなさい私が泣いたからあなたが泣かせたと勘違いしたみたい
Ah. So this is how surprising it is to be suddenly attacked by an animal. However, thanks to that, it looked like she had stopped crying. Is a towel okay? I don't carry a handkerchief around with me. As I said that, without waiting for her to reply, I took a hand towel out of my bag. Of course, it had been washed, so it was clean.
ありがとう
Why were you crying? If it hurt somewhere.
そうじゃないわ
As she answered, she pointed to one of the wheels of her wheelchair. It had lost its air and had collapsed. You got a flat tire?
おかげで立ち往生していたのもう1時間もよ
What a terrible situation. Just a mere flat tire. For her, is like having her legs taken away. Don't you have a cell phone?
部屋に置いてきた
She answered, dismayed.
だから他の方法で助けを呼ぼうと思ってそしたら SOS を受け取って来てくれた人がいたから
SOS? Oh, this? I opened up the paper airplane that I still had in my hand. I'm in trouble. Someone help me. I'm on Windmill Hill. So when someone arrived carrying the paper airplane, she felt relieved and started to cry? So she was fine now, but until just now? She was shaking. That must be how scared she was. Hold on a moment. The bag at my feet rustled as I rummaged around inside it. When she saw the tools that I had taken out, she seemed confused. Would it be okay for you to get out for a moment?
どうして
I'm gonna fix it. You can't go anywhere if you have a flat tire, can you?
そうだけど手貸してもらってもいいかしら
Of course. Getting out of the wheelchair is not easy for her. What should I do? From the methods I'd seen on TV, the care workers do it by embracing them from the front. We both looked as though we imagined that situation and froze.
やっぱり自分で
Excuse me a moment. As I put my arms around her sides to her back, I suddenly lifted her up. Whoa, she's so light. Because she was much lighter than I had expected, there was a bit too much momentum. Hup! Before she could grasp the situation, I put her down on the soft grass. I'll have it fixed soon, so hold on a moment. They're made in the same way as bicycle tires. I immediately started on the repairs. She's behind me, so I can't see her expression, but I had a feeling I was being stared at with contempt. As I was quietly working, the duck was waddling around me and pecking at the soil. Is this duck your pet?
違う。ただの同居人。
Housemates?
散歩しようと思ったら勝手についてきちゃったのよ。ハト、あんまり遠くへ行っちゃダメよ。置いてっちゃうんだから。わあ。
Do ducks recognize their own names? When he's called, he responds by turning around. Hey, he's pretty smart.
そうなのよ。だから困るの。いたずらばっかりして。
As I looked at the duck, I saw her legs laid out on the grass in my field of vision. So, she can't move them. There are a number of reasons why people need to use a wheelchair, but it looked like she had been wheelchair bound for a while. When I picked her up just now, her body stiffened up with surprise, but there was no strength at all in her legs. The duck returned from his little excursion. While walking around her, he would occasionally try to jump onto her lap.
邪魔。
She said as she made him get down again. As I watched this exchange from the corner of my eyes, I fixed a flat tire.
男の子ってすごいのね。そんな道具いつも持ち歩いてるんだ。
That's not really the case though. I sometimes carry them with me.
私、草の上に座るのなんて久しぶり。柔らかくて気持ちいい。
As she said that, she made a little sound as she stretched.
いいところよね。ここ。
Yeah, it is.
部屋の窓から見えるのよ。一度来てみたかったの。
The wind blows through here. 5 years ago, there were no windmills though.
5年前？
I've just come back to this town.
そうなんだ。
She directed her gaze at something far away.
じゃああなたは故郷に帰ってきたんだ。
Yeah. She suddenly looked down and seemed lonely and strangely sad. There was an awkward silence as I continued working.
What?
The duck twisted its neck to look up at the sky.
どうしたの？ハット。
She was tempted to look up too.
何かしら、あれ。
What's that?
何か飛んでる。
There was something floating in the air. It was crossing the lake and gradually getting closer. At first, I thought that it was a paper airplane that she had thrown coming back to us. But it wasn't. It crossed the lake and eventually reached the air above the small hill where we were. An airplane? It's not paper, it's a real plane. But what is this? Its silhouette is much thinner than any plane I know, and the wings are really big.
グライダーだ。間違いない。あれ、グライダーよ。
A glider? I repeated the name as if to confirm it, and then looked to the sky once more. With its big white wings and wide silhouette, it reminded me somewhat of a seagull.
ほら、見て、旋回してる。綺麗ね。
The glider is continuing to turn leisurely above our heads. It's flying ever so slowly.
当然よ。水力がないんだもの。
As it proceeded slowly across the blue sky, it seemed to be floating rather than flying.
あんな風に飛ぶんだ。
It looks like it would feel nice.
降りてきた。
The turning glider looks as if it had given up on rising and came down towards the top of a hill. I mean, it's not like it was coming down to land. It was just reducing its altitude. Why don't we try waving? They might notice us. She earnestly stretched out her hand and waved towards the white aircraft floating in the sky. I don't know if the pilot noticed us or not. However, the wings reflected a gleaming light, and it really did look as if it was answering us from calling out to it. Then, the glider turned its back to us and flew away, back to the other side of the lake where it had come from. It's gone. She mumbled sadly as she lowered her hand. I fixed the flat tire and went with her into the town. This is the residential area of the opposite bank of the lake of Windmill Hill, where we were just now.
ここでいいわ。
I'll take you back to your home.
いい。
It seemed like she was going to say but before she stopped speaking. For a girl with a walking disability, just because she was shown a little kindness, she can't just bring some guy she hardly knows back to her house.
ありがとう。おかげで助かったわ。
Don't mention it. If your tire ever goes flat again, call me anytime. I only said it as a joke, but she blushed and looked down nervously.
わ。ありがとう。
If you're thanking me, you already did that just now.
ちょっとだけ楽しかった。友達と遊ぶみたいで。
Yeah, me too. And I saw something unusual too. The glider that we had just seen was now flying in the air above the hill where we were just now.
私も本物を見たの初めて。素敵な思い出ができちゃった。
She murmured quietly and giggled. Coupled with her cute and dainty appearance was her lovely smile.
それじゃあ、もう行くわね。
Okay, take care.
ええ。
The wheels squeaked as she pushed the wheelchair along with her hands down an empty street. Behind her, the duck wearing a hat waddled along with her. Hey! She stopped her hands and turned to face me. See you again. She looked troubled and embarrassed, then left without saying anything. She sure was cute. Where is she from? Her appearance was quite graceful, as if she were the daughter of a rich family. A little lady with a duck? It was an odd combination, but they seemed strangely familiar with each other. Okay, I'd better go. Now, I'm going to the dormitory called Flying Fish Manor. Due to certain circumstances, that place will be my new home. While walking along the gently sloping street, I look up at the clouds moving above. Floating so freely like that, they reminded me of the glider. The distinctive silhouette had left a mysterious impression on me. I finally found it. This place. Is this it? Flying Fish Manor. There's such a big difference between its appearance and its name. It's like giving a tough-looking Japanese Tosa a name like Lily. At least call it Mansion Du Flying Fish or something. Whew. That's why even though I looked everywhere, I still couldn't find it. Because I thought, it's not this place, I completely ruled it out, and then walked round and round this area. Even now, I still can't believe it, so I'll check the sign one more time. Flying Fish Manor. There's no doubt about it. Even so, I'm still not entirely convinced. I mean, I know a lot about this place. It's an old European-style building on the shore of the lake, and because its appearance is a little spooky, when we were kids, we called this building the Witch's Mansion. As a test of courage, we would often sneak into the yard. We just thought it was a rich person's residence, but it's a dormitory. Keifu Private Academy Student Dormitory. I can't just stand here in shock. Okay. I took a deep breath and stood up straight. May I come in?
あら？お客さん？
Whoa! Suddenly a girl in her underwear appeared before me, and the expression that I had tried so hard to straighten out crumbled instantly.
どちら様ですか？
Why? She's the one who should be worried about having been seen, but why am I the one feeling under pressure?
訪問販売はお断りしてまーす。どうしたのかなちゃん？なんかお客さんみたい。お客さん？男の人？
From inside, the other girl, this one was wearing clothes, showed her face, but when she saw me, she let out a hysteric scream. At the same time, the glasses she was wearing looked like they were about to slip off.
かなちゃん、どうしたの？
Another girl appeared.
あ、ゆかさん、知らない男の子がかなちゃんの裸を。なんですって？
Huh? What? Huh? No, that's not it. Just like receiving salvation from God, my cell phone rang. The word mom was shown on the display. Excuse me a minute. I quickly pressed the button to answer the call while swiftly escaping outside. Mom?
そろそろ飛び噂について落ち着いてる頃だと思って。どんな感じ？
Well, the place is full of girls. And I saw one in her underwear.
当たり前じゃない。だってそこ。
Yeah? I had checked the sign over and over, but then I noticed some small writing in the corner. Girls' dormitory. This is a girls' dormitory!
あら、言ってなかったかしら？
Did you do this on purpose? What is this? What kind of mother are you? From now on, I'm going to be this place's dorm mother, aren't I?
大丈夫よ。オーナーさんも寮生の方たちも了解してくれてるから。
Just now, they were screaming at the top of their lungs.
あら、間違えて更室入っちゃった？
That damn mother of mine. She's enjoying this situation. Creak. The front door opened slightly, and the girls from just now were peeking through.
どう？さなちゃん。ま ございます。
When I called out to them, like a surprised turtle, they pulled their faces back inside and shut the door. What should I do about this? And I think this is a good place to stop this episode of If My Heart Had Wings. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Aznbaka, signing out.